Hi there. Right, this video is mainly for Jocelyn, who is Polarity Girl. I think that's how you say it, so correct me if I'm wrong. And I just wanted to let you know, sweetheart. You know, when my grandson yesterday was doing all the embossing for me. Look what he did. Look what he did. My embossing plates are only that size. That one's the biggest one I've got, sweetheart. And so that's the biggest one, but then the rest of them are all that size. And what he's done, I just thought I'd show you because he worked really hard yesterday. He's done you a lot of these script ones. So he's done you a batch of those. I've got some more of these to do, of all of these. But so far there's just five of each. That's like the, I'm not sure if you can see it, sweetheart. I'm going to try and show you. Like the honeycomb one. It's really bad, my light. Look, can you see that? So he's done you 5 of those up to now. He's done you 5 of the flowered. Let's see if we can get that. It's really, really hard to see, but it's got all flowers and leaves on it, sweetie. And then he's done you the checkered one up to now. See? The check one. But like I said, they are only that size, darling. And but I mean, they're big enough for tags, and you can do all sorts with them, all sorts. But we've done you more of the script ones. How many? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. What I'll do is I'll do a dozen of each, and then throw in some more of the script ones. And it's on the really nice. It's very similar to artist paper, so it's quite thick, and it's absolutely fabulous to work with. Brilliant. You can do all. I mean, you can cut your flowers out of this now, and then twist them. So, and it will hold. But don't forget, ladies, this is for everybody, this tip. If you're doing paper, somebody mentioned to me that when they're doing the paper, they're doing the flowers, they don't stay in shape. The way to get them to stay in shape, unless you're using the right card, which if you use this, it's like a shiny textured card, and it feels rubbery, that will stay in shape. They've been done for weeks, okay? They've been done for weeks and they're still in perfect shape. This paper is just like a thin textured paper. And what you've got to do with it is, like I said, you know your little mix. Where's my mix? Here it is. What I use is just the ordinary tacky glue, right? Put a little bit in the bottom of your bottle and add water to it, and then paint your paper first on the back of whatever you're doing. And when you've done that, cut it all out what you want, and then when it's dry, let it dry overnight. Don't dry it with a heat gun. Let it dry overnight, and then cut out your flowers. And you see, that's another one, another little flower. Oh, not very clear, that is it? Can you see? So that's what I mean. I've coloured this with glimmer mist as well. So that's what you need to do. Use a solution like that, and it keeps you. It makes them rubbery like that. That's already like that, and then that will keep in shape. And while I'm here, I'm just going to show you. Take no notice of the leaves. I was just testing it. I cut it by hand, but look at the little. This is even smaller. If you look at that pink rose, that was the size rose, slightly bigger than that of mine. But these are even smaller that I've been making. Now, let me see if I can get a good picture. Can you see? They are so, so tiny. And I'm just starting to make a batch of those up. But I will be selling them all on my blog. But I have shown you how to make them, so, you know, take the pleasure out of making them. Not doing my business any good, is it? By telling you what to do. But there again, I'd rather you make them. It's so much pleasure you get from it when you do. If you don't want to make them and you'd rather somebody, you know, you can't do them because they're not easy to do. Well, they are. I keep saying that. They are once you get going. It's just getting the knack of doing them. You know, I mean, to get them to look like that, it's difficult to start with. But once you get them going, it's easy. So give them a go. Persevere. I mean, look at that. That's a stunning little rose. And that was using this little one, the 50p one. That's all it is. I'll tell you how many layers I've got on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 layers on that to make that like that. 7. But they're fabulous. So go ahead and have a go at them. But if not, I will be selling them in sets on my blog, which is jennings644.blogspot.com. And they're not up there at the moment, but I will be doing them. I mean, it takes me time to make them, because you know you need to make so many if you're going to be selling them. But like I say, Jocelyn, they're done for you up to now, darling. It's not heavy, that paper, really, because it's like an artist paper, and it's the best paper to use that I found for twisting, colouring, anything. Whatever you want to do with it, it's the best paper I've found to use. It's softer than ordinary cardstock, because it's like an artist paper. And to be quite honest, ladies, you might just as well go and get yourself a book of artist paper and try it, because it is a lot better to use. But don't forget, although this will twist and stay, you can still cover it with a coating of this. So I'm just going to show you the rest of the plates, Jocelyn, because done that one, and done that one, and I'll need some more of those. So the other plates I've got is the striped one. It's just a stripe, but they're nice for background textures. So I've got that one. That's not very clear, is it? Oh, I moved it, didn't I, silly old. Yeah, so you've got that one, which I'll do you some of those. And then we've got this, like a, I'm not sure, they call it the parquet, something like that anyway. What's it called? Do they name these? With the L? Well, they'd do well to name them, wouldn't they? And then you've got like the brick one. Say the brick. But it's like a parquet floor. Alright? So we're going to get those finished today because my grandsons are back. They're here for the weekend today. Later on. And my granddaughters are coming up and they'll just get on with it. So I'm not putting them to work. They like doing it. They like crafting. It is part of crafting. So I'm not doing them as slave labour. So no comments, please. But and you can see these are quite deep. They're it's deep embossed. So there you go, sweetheart. They'll be coming your way shortly. And I do have a couple of other ladies that have asked me for some. And so I don't. If you haven't got a cuttle bug, well, cuttle bug, or I use the Big Shot. If you haven't got the Big Shot and you do want some doing up, then please let me know. I don't mind doing them at all. But I'll do them as a swap. Because I have to replace, obviously, the materials that I'm using as well. And but I don't mind doing anything at all. If it helps you, then let me know. And if you want anything making or tutorial, or you'd like to do a tag swap, fine, let me know. I love making tags. I've got them down to about an hour. I'm only laughing because when I first started, they took me nearly a week to do a tag. And now, providing I've got the materials in, I can do a tag in less than an hour. And I'm chuffed because I can get more out that way. And like I say, I can't stand having materials sat around me not getting used. I don't see the point. If you've got them, use them. I use all sorts. Anything I get my hands on. A bit of plastic. Well, you know, you've seen me. And I'm getting worse, you know, because every time I see something, hang on, drop my thing. Every time I see something, I'm going, oh, I'll have that. I'll make something out of that. Now they're all used to me. They're all used to me. Family, friends, school, work, everything. And just pass it to her. She'll get something out of it. And just to let you know, Yvette Yeti250 and I have spoken. We're going to speak about it again. Doing another craft club together in school, after school activity. So hopefully that'll come off. I'd like to do it. I think it'll be fun working with Yvette, and she's quite creative as well. I think she's very creative, and I can't wait for it. Get your blooming stuff up online, woman. Come on. Give me a rest. Oh, I'm off again. Right, I'm going, ladies. I'll speak to you soon. Toodle pips.